My name is Paul. I was diagnosed in 2015 with wild-type amyloidosis. Life was pretty good. I was a keen cyclist. In 2012, I did the London to Paris bicycle ride, and that's really the last big event that I did. And I remember thinking, I'm going up hills and I'm feeling more out of breath. But I put that down to my age. I'd been in America to visit my sister. We spent Christmas there, and I'd been feeling strange in America. We came back from the States and went home. So we went to bed early, about 9 o'clock, and as I laid down, I couldn't breathe. So I sat up again. I said to my wife, I can't breathe. So we were most concerned, so she phoned up. An ambulance came and picked me up, took me to A&E. The cardiologist came to see me in the morning. She said, I think you might have a disease called amyloidosis. Yes, very worried 6 weeks before I went to the amyloid centre, very worried indeed. My wife Gillian especially was fantastic. She was my calming voice until I went to the NAC. Well, I got an appointment at the National Amyloid Centre. It was confirmed I had wild-type amyloidosis. Like most people, I had no idea what wild-type amyloidosis was. When we were in the National Amyloid Centre, you go in and see your consultant, who was really brilliant, and he told me the prognosis. So it reassured me not to worry too much because it was early stage, and I was a little happier. I wasn't that happy that there weren't any drugs available, so I was put on standard heart failure drugs. He told me what actually happens to my heart. He explained it all very carefully. I think your mind really is in a bit of a fog because you're not taking it all in. You know, it's your life they're talking about. But he did tell us that there were drugs on the horizon, for future use. We left the NAC, got on the tube, which was packed. I'll never forget that day. You can't really talk when there's hundreds of people around. So we got home and I said, what do you think? It's not as bad as you thought it was. I said, yeah, okay, but there's no drug to cure it. I have to be very careful where I walk. For a start, if there's any hills, you get very breathless. You can't dance like you used to. You have to cope with that. I mean, that's a limitation that won't go away. I do get bouts of feeling sorry for myself, but I do try and live my life to the full as I can make it. One of the things that's been really important to me, apart from my wife, is our friends. I have started cycling again with a battery-assisted bicycle. I can go out and cycle 10 miles and it takes the worries of the hills from me. So I think determination and realising your limitations has to be the thing. For those people who are newly diagnosed, I would say to you, there is hope. Don't forget that there are lots of people you can talk to, other people with the disease. It's really natural to have questions. Ask your clinical team. The National Amyloid Centre are there to help you. Pick up a phone and speak to somebody, and they're very helpful. There are drugs being produced now that will help us. I myself am on a trial drug. I'm very optimistic about the future, so don't give up.